class. Now without wasting any time, let's start with the session. The chapter number 7 we will be continuing with industry, secondary sector industry. Children having this book and children having the new edition book, no need to worry about the differences because the contents are the same. Whatsoever we are reading, that is same. Okay, it is just the packaging, it is just the cover which is different. So people, those who have this book, those who have this one, you open page number 102. Okay, and the people, those who have the new edition book, you open the page number according to that, because I don't have that book right now. Correct? So we will be continuing with the secondary sector industry. Now in the last video I have taught you the meaning of industry. That must be very clear to you. Now the next topic is types of industries. Now there are basically 3 types of industries which you can see on the blackboard. Sorry, on the green board. Which is, first is small scale, second is medium scale, and then large scale. Okay. Now with the size you can make out the workings of these industries and the scale of these industries. Now as the name suggests, a small scale industry. Small scale industries means that these industries are those industries which can be in the remote areas and which can be in the urban areas. Okay. These small scale industries, there are workers, those who are basically employed on wages, on daily wages, means they earn in the morning and in the evening they eat, from hand to mouth. Correct? Second is medium scale. Now over here, medium scale industry contains both. It can have both. It can have workers on salary basis also, and it can have workers on the wages also. Correct? Large scale industry, same. It can have both. It can have people working on wages, it can have people working on salary, it can have people owning and being the bosses in these sectors. Correct? Now comes to the capital requirement. Now capital requirement means that what is the amount of capital that should be required in setting up these industries or in working in the industries. Now first is a small scale industry. Now the capital required in small scale industry is generally less than 5 crores. Okay, why? Because over here there is a community of people, those who come together with each other's capital, which either each other's investment, and they invest in one pool. They invest in one pool thinking of profit somehow. Correct? And they have capital generally less than 5 crores. Second, we come to the medium scale industries. Over here, the amount of the capital can exceed to 10 crores. But sorry, it can exceed from 5 crores, but it will always be less than 10 crores. More than 5 crores, but less than 10 crores. Correct? Last is a small scale industry. Now small scale industry says that capital which can exceed more than 10 crores, which can exceed the limit of 10 crores. Why? Because this is large scale industry. These are set up in urban areas. They work on a very large base. They work on a very large sector, national, international, every sector. These type of industries they generally cover. They produce the things, they produce the goods and services according to that type. So that is why the required capital over here generally is more than 10 crores. Correct? So these are the types of 3 industries that we have discussed. Now moving on to some features, I would like to explain you some of the features of small scale industries. Now small scale industries, they are localized in urban areas and semi-urban areas, as I have told you that they can be urban and it can be remote as well. These use small machines, powers, etc. Correct? They employ on wages, as I have told you. They produce goods for extended market. Extended market means they produce goods so that that product can be demanded and that product can be supplied in the further market. Okay. Now let's come to the characteristics of medium scale industries. Now these refers to business employers may have 250 employees, means they can have 250 employees, and these can have at least 50 employees. Okay, the number of workers over here in the small scale industry can be 50, and over here it can be 250. Now, work and operate to earn fair amount of profit to increase their standard of living. Definitely, all these sectors, all these industries are working so that they can earn a specific, they can earn a specific amount of profit. They can earn a specific amount of income. Correct. Now, the last is our large scale industries. The few characteristics. Let's just quickly discuss. Now, these include mainly heavy and capital intensive industries. Capital intensive means that the industries which use capital, the base of the industries is capital, labor, machineries. Okay, this is the base of these industries. Without these factors of production, land, labor, capital, these industries are nothing. They cannot operate the working. These are high-tech industries where white-collar workers make up a large share of the total workforce. As I have told you, these are huge industries working on big scale, and they have high technologies. They have high technologies means they are rich in equipments, they are rich in plant and machinery, they have everything. Specific attention and measures are taken towards the quality control. Now, these industries, because they target a large amount of people, they target high sector of the society, so therefore they invest and they target and they keep it in mind that they are producing quality products, quality services. Correct? So over here we have discussed type of industries and their features and characteristics. Now let us move to the next topic, which is significance of small scale and cottage industries. The next topic is significance of small scale and cottage industries. Now first let's just discuss that what is the meaning of cottage industries. Now cottage industries, these are a part of small scale industries. Correct? These are a part of small scale industries. These are generally found in rural areas, in small areas, where there is no technology available, or where there is no much of we can say transport, communication. Correct? Associated with agriculture. Now this is basically associated with agriculture, and that agriculture which is operated or everything is done with the hands. Correct? So these are basically some characteristics of cottage industries, or some features of the cottage industries which you should know and you should keep in your minds. So the next topic is significance of small scale and cottage industries. Now the first significance is low capital. Now as I have told you that these small scale industries, they do not require a huge amount of capital. Why? Because this is operated on a very small scale. People from or around the village, they may come together, they may join hands together, and they may form an organization, you can say, or they may form a unit or community to produce something for the welfare of the society, or maybe in order to transport that from one place to another for income or profit. Okay, so for that, whatsoever amount these people have with themselves in their pockets, they come with that, invest, earn profit, and this cycle keeps on going. So therefore, we do not require a large or huge amount of capital. Generally, low capital is required in small scale industries. Second is labor intensive. Labor intensive means this wholly and solely depends upon the labor. If there is no labor, these industries cannot work. They cannot business without labor. So that is why labor is the most important factor in small scale industries. Third, less technical knowledge. There is absence of technology, there is absence of machines, there is absence of tedious procedures, so therefore less technical knowledge is required. You do not need to be a technician, you do not need to be a mechanic, you do not need to be any certified or qualified person. Okay, with very basic knowledge you can come join hands with the community and you can carry on the small scale or cottage industries business. Fourth is provides employment. Now there are many people, those who are unemployed basically in the rural areas, in the villages. Basically the people, they do not have work to do. Why? Because they have less opportunities, they have less education. With less opportunities and less education, they cannot go to the urban areas and grab a job in the MNCs or whatsoever it is. So therefore these small scale or cottage industries, they do what? They provide an opportunity of employment in the rural sectors. And the last one is less import required. In this small scale industries, you do not require to import the things from abroad. Okay, you do not require to purchase the things and then start with the production. With a very small amount of resources, you can start the production yourself sitting at home. Alright, so we have discussed 3 points. First was types of industries. Second was characteristics of those industries, of those 3 types of industries. Third is significance of cottage industries and small industries, and also fourth is meaning of cottage industries. Correct? So with this we finish with today's session, and we'll meet in the next video. Bye bye.